Hello world, we're live. It's me, the Jcrow, and today we're going to be in Adobe Animate doing some more Drawtober art. Well, Drawtober animation. The theme is Ghost for the next couple of days. First up will be the audio check and the Discord links as soon as the live is detected. Oscar, hi, hello, welcome. How are you doing? What have you been up to? Any more art? Oof, it's not detecting the live on my end. I just have to wait it out. No audio check for me. I'm gonna close and reopen the app. The catch-all cheat code. Oh, there we go. One moment. Audio. Oh, or is it? Yeah, audio check. One moment. Okay, I think it's okay. I'm just gonna push the mic backwards a little bit. And that should be good. Oscar, new post. It's a sneak peek. Ooh, I'll load it real quick. Go Twitter. And in the meantime, I will also be sharing out those Discord links and getting ready to share the animation. I don't think today's design is going to take very long because it's quite simple, but I think it's cute anyway. Do you need to share, copy and share the Discord link for today's stream though? So Oscar, I'm on your Twitter now. I'm just having a look. Ooh, oh nice. Oh, that bow on the wait, that swimsuit, the skirt is really cute actually. Well, good luck drawing all that. Good luck. Okay, I'm just sharing up the Discord links now. We're almost ready. Do you think you're going to have it finished by the end of the stream today? I'm just typing up those links now and then I can share them and we can get started today. Quack Anonymous with their current fixation that is not Milo. Welcome, Quack Anonymous. I've got so much stuff to catch up on. So, we've done some interesting things the past couple of days. A few things to talk about. 3, 2, 1 on those Discord links. Nice. Okay, should be ready to get started. Hack Anonymous, help! I decided to wear a pencil skirt to Mojob, and all the boys in Legion yelled, "Wow, hourglass!" and introduced myself. I've seen one recently that's a pirate, and it's like, help! I wore an eye patch. I like the pirate one. Misty, hello. Volpez. Hi. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Canvas reveal. Peep my scribbles, because the Woodland Sprite does not have a reference sheet yet. So I've just nabbed a comet. What's the idea of what we're going for? In So the theme is ghost. They're going to be dressed like a little ghost, but they're also going to have on their antlers little Teru Teru bōzu, which are little weather ghost like things that they make in Japan. It's like an arts and craft thing, and you hang them in the window in hopes for better weather. And I remember every Halloween when I was a trick-or-treater thinking, well, I really hope it doesn't rain. I hope the weather isn't horrible and I get to actually go trick-or-treating. That'd be pretty swell. I don't think this one's going to take us very long. Because overall the design's pretty simple, which is pretty true to the character. Um, I don't think the Woodland Sprite would be wearing anything elaborate anyway. Nisty, I actually had scurvy once. That doesn't sound pleasant. Nisty, you need to befriend the oranges. Get Mary Orrig. Vitamin C. You killed Caesar once! I believe you. I believe Nisty killed Caesar, cannonly killed Caesar. I think everyone secretly killed Caesar. We all put a knife in. Let me just lock that layer. Macy is finished. She just needs to be coloured. I've not finished her colours. Okay. Crack Anonymous. Oh. Sorry, he makes me insane. I love delusion. Oh, there. I decided to wear an eye patch to me ship and me crew yelled, "Ahoy, Blackbeard!" And I introduced myself. I have a captain voice. And they all got scurvy. Ahoy, Blackbeard. Just getting Macy back while I work out the line art size. That one. See, colouring in her hat is going to be a lot of fun, I think. No, Macy, not you. You. Like anonymous. I couldn't have. I mean the Roman. I mean the Roman Caesar with his many stabs. Do you know there's a national holiday for that on um Tumblr? The Tumblr holiday. Stab Caesar Day. They post pictures of stuff like knives in a bottle of Caesar salad dressing. Like, Tumblr holidays are great. They're so random. Like, it might be a character's birthday, like Hatsune Miku, sure, but then there's also, like, you know, Caesar Day. Sorry, Quack Anonymous. Unless you do mean Caesar and you're a fan of Caesar, the Emperor. Is it an Emperor? The salad dressing Caesar. Emoji Stars Arts. Hi. Talking about the Romans, actually. Thank you so much for the profile picture you designed. It looks so good. So I shared it to my community post. Mochi Stars Arts drew Zombie Eden, like her zombie design from the Rotten Rotten Zombie meme we released. It looks really cool. So there'll be a new Halloween themed profile picture incoming soon. Today, Mochi, I'm doing the Drawtober theme for Ghost. And we're using the Woodland Sprite. They were the victim in the fried chicken meme, which I will be picking back up again soon. How you doing, Mochi? I saw your illustration as well of Kid Reggie and his family. That was very cute. Nisty, dude bro, check Discord. Oh, dude bro. Now I'm curious. I don't even have Discord open today. Hate a cat in Minecraft! Hate a cat in Minecraft! That's great. So there is a link to a Discord in the description. It is an art server. But there is also other channels in there too. Did you when did you make the Hate a Cat skin? And how long did he take? Mochi, yeah, you're welcome. I really enjoyed the drawing process. I think you did a really good job. I really like the effects on the glasses and the eyes, and like the line art has a really cool effect too. You just did a really good job. It's really pretty. I've been really slow to any responses today because I was like doing chores all morning. So I wasn't on my phone. I'll put my phone away when I try and get housework and everything done. Otherwise, I will get distracted. I think that's a bit better lengthwise. Not a fan of these though. That was a weird noise. I'm not a fan of that noise. I just heard a random noise that sounded like bones crunching. It's probably Pebble scratching at something at the door, but that still doesn't make the noise any more pleasant when you know you're in the house alone and you haven't given your cats anything that involves bones. However, we did give them fish the other day. What were they called? They had like a really funny name. Give it an S? Sprat. It was a sprat. I don't know, the fish were called sprats. Okay. And they're like they were like dried cat treats that you can give them, but it is literally an entire like dried fish. And we give them both one. And Regeki was looking up at Squeaky with such pride. Regeki was so proud of him, like, you hunter-gatherer returned with the kill, and you give your fresh fish kill to me cat, me Regeki. And he was just looking over so proudly. He was so grateful for that fish. And he was so happy about it. And then you've got Pebble who was low-key scared of it. Pebble was low-key scared of the fish. He ended up eating it, but we had to kind of like crack it open for him so he could get to the softer part on the inside. Both of them tried leaving the skin, but went back to it after a while. But yes, Regeki was extremely proud of us for coming back effective hunter-gatherers with, fish. It's so happy. And we got that on our way back from attempting to go swimming. I finally got to go swimming. And we found, oh my gosh, there were people behaving very inappropriately in the swimming pool, and we had to leave. And it was really, really cringe. So there's also that story. Jcrow went swimming. I did all the boring parts of swimming, which involves getting changed. So packing the swimming stuff, getting changed, getting like the pre-shower, getting in the pool for literally 10 minutes max. So no swimming, then having a proper shower and getting changed again. So all the boring parts of swimming, and then also, having to wash your clothes and stuff when you get home. All the boring stuff, none of the actual swimming. Misty fish, bro, no way, Jcrow. Guess what I did? Did you go swimming too? Was there a grot in the pool that meant you had to leave? Are we just like linked when it comes to swimming? Just feel like, oh, I want to go swimming. Aha, swimming opportunity. Next time I need to. I'd make a joke about next time just trusting the British canals, but honestly, you don't want to trust British canals. You really, really can't trust the canals here. You really can't. I've heard stories of older generations talk about with this friend. So one of our neighbors, Dave, he was like, "Oh, yeah, I just go swimming in the canals," when I was talking about wanting to go swimming again. And I was like, "Damn, you used to go swimming in the canals here? You must have they must have been like so clean because you wouldn't touch them now." And he was like, Oh no, they were just as grim back then. You'd just kind of like grab the things floating towards you and just kind of like throw them over your shoulder and keep swimming. I was just like, excuse me? I'm not saying the things that were floating towards them because they were used not safe for work items, and he'd just be in the water and just like flick it out the way. And I'm like, excuse you? I don't want to go swimming that bad. What? Astral Blaze, swimming hive mind. Misty. I didn't swim, I just jumped the water, if that counts. You were swimming on the inside. Swimming hive mind, Astral Blaze, yes. So, I have also started assembling the Spooky Month document, and it's looking pretty good, gotta be honest. I think when I start assembling assets together for like an animation is when I start to get more excited about them. Because as I'm doing them, it's just like, huh, hobby. But then when the document starts to get assembled, that's when I start to get hyped up for it. Because you can see it starting to tell the story. I downloaded one of the Spooky Month songs. I can't remember which one, but one of the Sapello songs, and edited it to make it like an animation meme sized thing. Because I tried seeing if there was an existing Spooky Month themed animation meme, and I just can't find one. I don't know if it counts as like an original meme at this point, if like because I'm like, but it's you know, I don't know. I don't know what kind of meme to tag it as anymore. I'm just gonna tag it as like Spooky Month meme. But yeah, there wasn't a pre-existing meme template outside of the original thing. So I did a file down and try and make it not sound terrible. Because I'm not animating like 3 minutes worth of this stuff. Nuh-uh. This was meant to be just like a silly side thing to do during Halloween month. Misty, man, oh man, I'm tired. Lucky I got next week off autumn break. Yay! You know what you could do during autumn break? Swim. Splash. Go swim. I mean, if you're brave, if the water's clean enough to drink, it could potentially be clean enough to swim in. The only reason I say potentially is because I know creatures are also in the water, and some of them might be less fun to deal with. I don't know what kind of animals are near you in your ocean, your water and lakes. I think lakes in and canals and rivers and stuff in Britain are generally safe. We don't have a lot of wildlife anymore. Um, I mean, a lot of this is the same. Two. Okay. Nissy, swim, 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 Jcrow. Let me check the temperatures. Oh, that's a good question. Sorry. You could just wrap up in a blankie, in a blanket, and then close away. Don't do that. That actually sounds more like likely to make you drown. It's 5 degrees right now. Oh, outdoor swimming. You want to be an icicle for Halloween, Misty? Misty the icicle? Misty, I ain't swimming. You'd be swimming in summer. We really can't swim in any natural bodies of water in England. Like, there's a chance the Lake District areas might have somewhere clean enough for natural swimming, but around where I am, it's like you've got the canals and like you can't really trust them. They're definitely not clean. Oscar, my brother and his friends are so weird. Like, whenever they get mad at each other, they start growling like wild animals. maybe, maybe they just are, and you should put them outside. Put them outside in the garden and be like, here you go. Okay, so should I do the rest of them or should I work on these areas first? Should we keep working on the head? Like I say, I do have, if we finish this early, we can color Macy. I saw someone today that they had really big boots, really cool boots, and they had a chain, like chain link going around their boots. Like just like literally a chain link chain. And it was the coolest thing, and it was just like holding place as well. And I was like, damn. And then my brain immediately went to how long it took to animate the chain link on Colby's mace, and I'm like, it looks cool, but that'd take a while to animate again. I really didn't like animating the chainmail. That was a lot of grey. Well, not chainmail, chain link. A lot of grey. I enjoy animating more intricate characters because it's more interesting, but there's a difference between that and like all this metal just like kind of meh. Because it's also not even something interesting, like it's just a chain. The mace part was interesting, the like the Morning Star, the Colby was interesting. The metal chain was less interesting, a little bit repetitive. I suppose it was kind of peaceful to animate because it was a little bit mind-numbing. Anyway, does anyone want to know about the horrible grots we found in the pool? Because that was bad. We also picked up some paint for our hallway. That's a lot more interesting. Okay, I'm going to tell you the cringe-inducing behavior we saw in the pool that made me and Squeaky leave. So, it was all fine for like 10 minutes. And then these two people got in. Now, I need to start this story by pointing out that these people were adult women. They were older than us, they were grown. And if this behavior was from a teenager or a child, you'd just think, no manners. But no, these were grown women doing it probably to, incite a confrontation because they know they're not doing better, doing like good behavior, sorry. Um, and just generally, it's really, really sad to think that someone genuinely sat there and went, What shall we do today? This. So these women, I'm thinking, I mean, one had literally gone grey in the hair. So, and one was like a bit younger than the other one, but like only like maybe about 10 years off. They got in the pool, stood at the shallow end. I'll do an artist's interpretation. So this is the shallow end. She literally stood here about this deep in the water, like, no, legs apart, arms behind her back, looking all proud of herself. And then whenever somebody would swim past minding their business, would lean over and do like that, like, toddler cough where they like with the tongue out. Like toddler, where little kids just won't cover their mouth, and they do that really exaggerative cough with their tongue sticking out. They were doing that on everything. It was almost like she was timing it. And if no one was near her, she'd just lean over and cough into the water. So they'd either intentionally cough on someone nearby or cough into the water. So Squeaky and I stayed at the other side of the pool, being like, I mean, it could be okay in the deep end because, like, chlorine, and she's over there, and we've just paid to get in here, and I really don't want to have to leave. And then she starts staring at us because we're the only people she's not coughed on yet. And she then decides to try and swim out towards us to cough on us as well. As she is swimming, she is coughing still. So she's doing like the breaststroke, where it's kind of like a frog, where you put the hands forward and like pull them away. And as she's swimming, each time she puts her hands forward, she does the toddler cough again. So she keeps doing this toddler cough, and each time she's got this smug smirk afterwards, like literally the mean girl chab smirk that you'd expect to see in school when they're doing that thing where they're like bullying your outfit or something. I don't know. Literally, it was like something you'd expect to see on a play and an interpretation of it. Only she couldn't swim out as far as me and Squeaky were. So she couldn't make it that far, and then she stopped, and then she looked kind of mad about it, and she just kept staring at us, but also intermittently stopping to cough on anyone that went near her. Like, they would turn their head and cough on them on purpose. It was grim. And then, okay, her friend came over to her, and her friend, well, at this point, had been weirdly surveying the pool, like looking around and like squinting at people, like squinting their eyes and like staring, and it was just kind of uncomfortable. But then again, it could have just been a little bit antisocial, but still, I don't want to be stared at, especially in a swimsuit. Anyway, they end up talking, and then apparently this one can swim better than Madame Cops a lot. And she swam out and started doing big fake sneezes on people. Like she was straight up saying the sentence, like saying "achoo" at some point. And then she started spitting. So she could actually reach the deep end, unlike her friend that was coughing on people, but she swam out and started spitting at people. She did the thing where she covered one nostril to blow out the other nostril and snot at people. This is where we're like, no, we are absolutely leaving. But yeah, she started actively loogieing in the pool and at people, and it was like spitting out of her nose and mouth, and it's like, yo, yikes, let's leave. So we basically had enough time to get in the water, swim to the deep end, talk about something, and then as we were going to swim a lap back towards the shallow, noticed this woman being weird and just coughing on people, and then decided, let's go to the deep end again. Yeah. So that is the story on why Squeaky and I just didn't continue swimming because heck, that was bad. That was bad. Don't know if anyone disagrees if you'd risk the pool. It's like in theory, you can say that in theory you could say that the sorry, I'm just checking the mics. Okay, give me a worry for a moment there. I thought it turned off. Yeah, in theory you could say that the chlorine would keep you safe from any sort of infection. But I think at that point that wasn't the point, you know? Where it's like, I don't think it's yeah, the chlorine would kill in theory anything in the water, but at this point, that's not the thing that's bothering me. Like that's just grim. And when I got out, I was like, should we report that behavior? Because like that's that's I don't want to be a Karen, but I always overthink where I'm like, is this an appropriate reason to report someone's behavior? I mean, like they're spitting in the pool and intentionally like blowing their nose into the water and laughing about it. They were laughing about it and smiling. They thought it was so funny that they clearly, I don't know if they actually had a cold or if they were just being gross, but they decided they woke up this day and even decided, hey, we have a cold or a flu. Let's go and spit all these fluids coming out of us into the swimming pool and pay money to get into the swimming pool to do that. Or B, they woke up this morning and said, hey, why don't we pay money to go to the local swimming pool and pretend to spit up loads of weird fluids and stuff into the pool? Like, there is no option here where it's a normal idea, and yet two people decided, hey, let's pay money, let's go do that. That sounds great. What an idea. and went and acted on it. And I went out to Oscar. My mom got McDonald's. Heck yeah. You know, on our way home today, like we went out for paint, and whilst we were waiting for paint, a grandparent and her two like grandchildren came walking by on the way out to the car park, and I think the granddad said something about, "Oh, we're not doing X now. We're going McDonald's first." And then Squeaky went, "Oh, you guys get McDonald's?" And the grandpa was like, "Heck yeah, we get McDonald's." It's like, ah, jealous. Is it? I think it was, yeah, it was like, "Oh, we're going McDonald's." He likes doing that when like he overhears someone say something silly, someone like, "Oh, we're going to the cinema later." He'll be like, "Oh, we're going cinema? Cool. Me bystander. I was listening and I'm coming with you. Thank you for paying." Can you imagine if they turned around and was like, "Yeah, you could go on then, actually. Come with us. Let's go." It's fun because it's kind of like a very harmless prank, and people always end up laughing about that one. It's like, "Oh, we're going? Yes, us. Let's go." You invited me, so now I'm allowed. But yeah, the good part about the swimming pool attempt was we went in the local pet shop and got fish for the cats. And Regeki was very proud of the fish. He was so proud of us. Have you ever, like, I've never seen him look like that, but like he looked distinctly in expression and posture and the way he was just like kind of holding the little fish we'd given him. He looked proud of us. Do you guys know what it feels like to know that your cat is proud of you? It's pretty pog, to be honest. And then we was also talking about natural food diets for cats and stuff. And this lady was showing us like these basically pre-frozen ready meals of like raw food to give your cats. And was talking about the portion sizes, what's actually in them, and how much it costs. And I was just stood there like, it'd be more effective. You only get 5 meals out of a tub. And I've got two cats that eat. Okay. At this rate, I may as well just cook it myself. It's cheaper, more effective. It's cheaper and like better on time and easier for me to just cook that at home if I'm gonna do all that, you know? This dude, Wood Sprites, has the same ears as Colby. He do. It's kind of like an interesting design because it's like they fight and it's not like I don't know. I suppose in theory they are actually quite opposite in character too. Now that like it wasn't intentional, but Colby is a menace and has too much energy, and then the Wood Sprite is very calm. They're a lot calmer than Colby, and they definitely don't have any dreams of becoming a villain, a super villain. So they're quite opposite each other despite that. So that's actually an interesting notice, Nisty. Because even in the other illustrations, it's the same as. But they're enemies. I don't even think the Woodland Sprite volunteered to be an enemy. Colby's just kind of an ass. In the comics, it all started because the Woodland Sprite, Colby left litter in the woods, and the Woodland Sprite picked up the can and essentially got rid of it because it was litter. And Colby's like, "You stole my stuff. What the hell? You stole my can." And it's like, "You littered, Colby. They didn't steal anything. You littered. You're an..." But yeah, Misty, I like Wood Sprite. Bro just wants to chill. It really does. Woodland Sprite is one of the calmest characters. I know a fun detail though is so the poncho they usually wear that is here it's more of a reddish brown and the brown. When they're calmer, it is orange. When they're more annoyed, it turns into a reddish brown when they're irritated. So it does change colors with their mood, but it's really subtle. So I'm waiting for people to start commenting saying that I've miscolored it, and it's like, no, it just kind of changes color when they're irritated. Clearly, they're annoyed in both of these panels. This is where Colby's sent them a paper aeroplane that says, "You stink." And this is where Colby's tied him to a tree. So both of the culprits here have lined up as Colby. Again, problem child. Okay. So the costume here is. If I feel like Woodland Sprite would probably get along well with you as well, Misty. You got some chickens. They'd be like, pretty good. You drank from the river. They'd be like, yeah, Pog. That's great. Well done. No plastic bottle, water, right here. Why do we need more? If you hang out with them though, then Colby might notice and then Colby might throw a rock at both of you. That'd suck. You get rocked. So do the rufflies like that, or I could make them more like this. Yeah, the Woodland Sprite really does just chill. They've so far been depicted fishing, um, and playing with a ukulele they found. They found a uke and was like, I'm gonna play around with this and see what happens. If they have anything that isn't natural really on them, then it probably wasn't theirs. But that isn't to say they can't take a liking to it, you know? But I think they mostly they mess around in the woodland, they don't speak much, and they're kind of just trying to chill and live their life. Because there's different types of spirits and like in real folklore, you get different types of spirits, right? That want to do different things, and different types of fae. I think I like the fluffier sleeve better. So it's like Colby's parents are typical fae. One of them is literally, or would that technically be a spoiler? I don't know. Anyway, they're more active and talkative and socialized, and then there are levels of spirits and cryptids that want to be left alone, that are less socialized but aren't completely feral, which would be like the Woodland Sprite. The Woodland Sprite can communicate with you. They do understand what's going on. They do know what you're doing. And even if they can't communicate with you and you try to, I don't know, play charades, they'd be able to try and kind of glean. So like there's an element here of they're not fully socialized, but they're not feral. They're just kind of keeping to themselves and prefer to stay with the nature part of things as opposed to anything a bit more intricate, like, say, tooth fairies that would want to go and take, into a house, or anything like there's loads of different house spirits that exist and stuff that would want to be in an urban area. But then you've got ones like the Woodland Sprite that want to be in the forest and away from a lot of things civilization wise. But they will partake, I don't know, fishing. And then there's the other area of Jack and Colby creatures and cryptids that are feral and are dangerous and can't communicate with you and are more animalistic. So there's different levels. The ones that tend to keep to themselves tend to fare better so the Woodland Sprite will just venture into the more keep out areas because they know what they're doing. But then you get ones that are way more socialized, like, I don't know, Yak, Colby, that aren't quite as in tune and would be in danger in those areas because they're kind of children, so stupid. And like I say, they're not raised with that logic. They respect the logic, they just don't know it really, I guess. So I like the wiggly. Mm, wiggly look. And the reason I've not drawn I'm drawing them first before I draw the Teru Teru bōzu is because the bōzu are swaying as they move appropriately. But I do plan to explore the different levels of socialization with the different cryptids and stuff in Jack and Colby. A lot of narrative does follow Jack and Colby kind of learning about that sort of thing too. So there will be episodes that look into that and pay attention to that a bit more. Misty painting a couple of Misfits patches right now. Misfits, the one that's where they get the superpowers. That Misfits. Also, welcome back, Mochi. Hello. I was just talking about some like Jack and Colby lore. A little lore drop as a treat. Misty, Misfits band. Ah, okay. I know there is a TV show. There's a TV show. Okay. Have you seen the TV show? I think you might actually like the TV show. Misfits, the show follows a group of teenagers and they've been in trouble with the police and they're on that community service probation, I think. So they're all a bunch of hooligans and something happens, I can't remember, but it gives them superpowers. And it's quite interesting. It's funny from what I remember. Misty, I don't watch TV much. Would you want to watch a bunch of hooligans with superpowers be hooligans? I mostly watch TV when I'm doing stuff, to be honest. If you don't watch, it's fine. It's like I usually listen to music more, but I listen to TV when I'm drawing a lot mostly. That's when I started using it. So I remember when I first got like Netflix and I was like, I'll give this a go. And it was more, I like having noise and something to look at when I'm eating or when I'm drawing. But even then, when I first got Netflix, I would rather watch YouTubers. So I'd be there cycling through my favorite YouTubers, like who's uploaded. And then there was this dip during one summer where none of them were uploading. and some of them had missed like several uploads. Um, and so we ended up getting back into the habit of, well, into the habit of watching TV instead. I like to, like I say, I think it's pretty common really to enjoy watching TV and stuff when you're eating or drawing. Quack Anonymous, dude, this server I'm modding in, someone called me the N slur. You should delete, report, block instantly. Also, Oscar, you never told us what you got from McDonald's. I'm gonna choose you got choose to believe that you got orange juice and like the fish sandwich. That's what you got. Nisty, might take a look when I get bored of the X-Files. That's fair. Is X-Files any good? I've never watched that one, but I've heard of it. Fagoki, hello, I'm here. Hello, welcome. We're doing more spooky dances. As I had tales earlier in the stream from a horrible encounter when swimming. Regeki being proud of the fish I brought home. Mochi, you're at the animal shelter. You said, right? You should give them a fish, and then you'll see how proud they look of you when you give them a fish. It was cute. Nisty. X-Files is actually amazing, bro. You should watch it. And Fox Mulder is hot. Is that your official review? This guy, 10 out of 10, would recommend. I don't know who that is. Is that an actor or is that their character name? Mochi, I was busy with the cats at the moment. We got a 6-month tort cat named Nala. Aw. Speaking of Nala, I learned a Lion King fact today. Which then led on to so one, okay, it was a cosplayer and they were doing like a humanoid character cosplay, but she pointed out that Scar is the only black maned lion in the whole pride. So in the whole pride, they're all like yellow fur, and then like Mufasa and Simba get red manes. But Scar is brown fur and a black mane, and he's like differently coded to the rest. And I am seeing what Disney are doing with the color palette and the villain and a certain trope that they may be representing there. But she was pointing out also the interesting part in the wild, like in nature, you do get like the different colored manes on lions, and apparently black maned lions are actually way more popular with the lionesses. So realistically, they'd all be like, "Ew, Mufasa, get out of here! You're ugly." I learned that fact today. I also learned that I've not watched the live action Lion King. I don't plan to. I've never really cared for the Lion King, to be honest. I know, controversial opinion. Mass unfollows ensue, but I've never really been bothered by the Lion King. Um, like it's a film, I guess. But I know, like, what was I saying? Sweet. What was I gonna say? Another fun fact. Now I'm distracted by a different fun fact about The Lion King, which is that Disney planned for it to flop, so they actually assigned a bunch of student animators to it and didn't give it as much as care or attention as other animated shows and movies they were doing had. So they kind of overlooked the thing. It was all the student animators, they were kind of left to their own devices, and then it ended up being like, one of their most iconic pieces of work. So I think that is definitely an interesting fact. Also, Travis, hi! Hi, guys. Oh no, you seem sad. Like, okay, I took very cool photos of the comet that will not come until 50,000 years ago. Showed it to all my astrophotography images to my friends, and they thought it was really cool. That's because it is cool. I forgot about that comet. I didn't see it. Yoko, oh my gosh, you changed usernames in real time. You got chicken nuggets, cookies, and a milkshake. Cookies? Your McDonald's does cookies? Travis, my brother broke his leg at school. How? Slipped on wet grass. Damn. Hope he recovers soon. I'm sorry your brother slipped on wet grass. You should beat up the grass. To be fair, my brother did similar. The amount of times he's broke his leg is stupid, right? It's like my brother's hobby at this rate. Oh, just gonna break my ankle every day, every moment. He's like, I'm gonna break my ankle. He's actually broke it like at least 8 times, the same ankle. I'm surprised he can still walk. And one time was literally that he also slipped on wet grass. So he slipped on the grass in the field and yeah, busted his ankle. So I believe you. So I think these frames can be repeated pretty well, minus the Teru and his in their antlers. So next I'm actually going to plan the shading lines. Actually, no, wait. The shading line does change on this one based on where they're stood, but this one it'll be the same. Okay. Combine shading on this one just to make it quicker for future us, future me. Coloring in the shading on the wood nerd is actually super satisfying, coloring in the wood grains. Misty, I gotta try and book for it next time it comes. Hmm. Kyoko, okay? Misty, that literally can break your leg, bro. Travis, this is the second time he broke it. He's gonna end up in the hospital with my sibling. With a zillion broken legs. Sorry, I don't mean it to sound uncaring to your brother. I'm obviously, that does suck. Broken legs hurt. Broken bones are painful. But yeah, my brother, like, if he's like, I broke my leg, I'd be like, okay, and when have you not broke your leg? It's always broken. He doesn't have any sort of bone deficiency or anything. He just is clumsy, I guess. I'd be more impressed if he came home and said, you know what I didn't do this year? But what did you not do this year? Didn't break my leg this year. And then I'd be like, well, damn, that's actually impressive. But yeah, he broke his leg slipping on wet grass once. Uh, Travis. It's the first was 5 years ago, our second year of kindergarten. My brother is in the ambulance and I'm at home. I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on. I think it went away. It didn't go away, but it's lingering. I might sneeze. Sorry. Are you home on your own, Travis? Do you have anyone with you? I hope your brother feels, well, I was gonna say feels better soon, but he has a broken leg, so chances are a bit slim. Again, my feelings towards my own brother and his a billion leg breaks are very different circumstances. But yeah, I hope he recovers soon. I hope it's a clean break so it doesn't do any lasting damage. I hope he doesn't make a habit of breaking his legs like my brother does. Uh, Travis, I quote, he's gonna be okay. No, he's not. My dad keeps telling me that he's gonna be okay. No, he's not. Why isn't he gonna be okay? Agoki, the messing around in the hurricane videos are funny. Oh, I've seen some of them. I remember one where they were doing like a funny little squat duck like walk to the Katrina audio. That was pretty great. It's like it's funny, but at the same time, people need to also be careful. Don't die? Travis, your brother, it's not okay because, he's got a broken bone. But I think your father's just trying to make you feel a bit less worried. They're trying to reassure you. But I can understand how that can sometimes feel condescending. Statistically, your brother should be okay. If it's a clean break, it should be okay. In the long run. Like long term, the bone will heal sort of logic. Bagoki, not gonna lie, I would be going around in a boat into the flooded roads. Do you have a boat, Bagoki? Travis, I would get scuba gear on. Kyoko, I've made my way to Sebastian Thirst Trap side of TikTok. Oh, you're living your best life. Well done. Congratulations. Ooh, spooky. Travis, I'd get scuba gear on. There is something about it that would be there's like a morbid curiosity side of like big natural disasters or stuff. And the concept of floodwater and being like, there could be literally anything in the water, but you can't see through it. So the curiosity is definitely there. In Florida, there's a good chance there's also things like gators. That's a bit less. But like if I could just turn the X-ray vision on, and like there's some curiosity because this stuff moves cars, right? So I can get that where it's like ride a boat, get the scuba gear on. A little bit of curiosity as a treat. Kyoko. It's heaven, and I'm saying that as an atheist. You mean being on the Sebastian Solis thirst trap TikTok? You're living your best life, you really are. He's our savior. He wasn't my savior. I got fed to the anglerfish. I think Sebastian picks favorites, and you're clearly the favorite. Didn't you say you beat that game the other day? Clearly, Sebastian actually likes you. Didn't sacrifice you to the anglerfish. Okay, so this one is going to be the same as this one in this frame, only it will be with um different shading. Actually, the markings on his face on their face needs to be different too. Whee! Let's move the feet into position. So their hands need to be, these markings all need to be different. Kyoko, I must protect him, I love him. What is the law with Solace? Is Solace the bad guy? I mean, literally the law is company is, hey, let's take advantage of the incarcerated. Let's send a bunch of prisoners here to maybe die? Question mark. That sounds like bad guy shenanigans, really. Kyoko. I love him no matter what. What if he sends you into the abyss of doors? That'd be quite rude of him. I say as like that's like the main point of the game. He sends you out. Good luck. Yeah, if we finish this with extra time, I can colour more of Macy afterwards as well. It's like I say, she's done, she's just not coloured. Bagoki message retracted. While I was taking a photo of the comment, Bagoki, while I was taking a photo of the comment, I was freezing, and it was 35 degrees, 3 degrees above freezing. Oh, 1 degree Celsius, one. I mean, you were risking the cold for a once in a lifetime comet, so I kind of get it. Should definitely advise that next time you want to go and watch a once in a lifetime comet, you bring better clothing. But at the same time, if you were low on time and you just had to like run and try and find it, I kind of get it. I kind of get that it's not an opportunity you'd have wanted to miss out on. But them photos look cool though. I didn't see it. I've been trying to see this second moon thing too, and just like all we've had is clouds. I've seen nothing. Blind forever. Whoa. Yeah, Woodner's looking pretty good. So we just got to keep marking where the shading goes, and then they'll be coloured. How is the weather holding up for everybody anyway? Is it getting colder where everyone is yet? For Britain, it can't make up its mind. We keep having, it's like we had hail, and then the next day it was that sunny, sweaty weather where it's like, oh yeah, I need some shorts, need the air conditioning on. It's really unfair. It's like, can we just have cold or warm, please? Can we just have one option? So our weather has been both cold and warm, and it just won't pick a side. It's not one or the other. Fagoki is fall and the maples are beautiful. Aw, that does sound nice. Nisty, weather is almost freezing in the night and nippy in the day. Yeah. Cold, we've had cold nights. We've had cold nights, but during the day it's still quite warm, which again for England is not good. It's not the weather we're supposed to have. Fagoki, they're such a vibrant red color. I love that shade on maple leaves. I remember going for a walk and finding a maple leaf that was just this beautiful, vibrant red. And I ended up carrying it with me. I picked it up because I was like, this is a good leaf. This is pretty. I just kept it with me for a bit on the walk. I think I gave it to somebody. I gave it to like my little sister. And then like my dad was like, "Oh, why have you got a leaf? Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me." It's like, excuse you, your problem if you can't see beauty in the world. Go away. Leave me and my leaf alone. You know? It's like I don't think it was a maple leaf because we don't have any maple trees in the area, but it was very similar shape to the maple leaf, where it's like this one. very similar, but it won't have been from an actual maple tree, but it was a shape. And it was such a vivid red with like some hues of yellow in there. It was like it was on fire. Genuinely, it was so cool. I've not seen any of those leaves yet this year though. Makoki lol. Misty. We might get snow at the end of the month. Can't wait to get cabin fever in the winter again. What's cabin fever? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is cabin fever good or bad? Should we be worried? Do we need to send like rescue dogs in at some point to check on you? The ones in cartoons that get to carry like a little beer bottle or something. Where they have the barrel around their neck. Kyoko, we must pray for Sebastian every day. What does Sebastian promise us? What promises does Sebastian make? Actually, I think the front of this would be shadowed too. And then I do need to remember to put the Terus in. The Teru bōzu. But I'm just working on the stuff that is the same on different slides first. Like their face. This is the satisfying bit. It's colouring in all the wood grain. Give me your wood shading. Hmm. Bagoki maples look nice in winter. Cherry blossoms are nice in spring. It's true. I think it's because like the pinks and reds are creating contrasts around them, so it just looks extra sweet. I think they're also like quite symbolic of that season, so it's festive in a way. Kind of like how holly is something that you're going to be seeing in winter. And that's on the wood grain. So I mean, very satisfying to colour in. Gosh, they're kind of scary. What's next? Antlers? Wrong colour. Kyoko, he promises freedom. Freedom from the daily grind, the 9 to 5. I'm in. Samuel to Solace. Okay, so the thing about their leaves is they're meant to have like different shades in them anyway. Bagoki. Oh, sorry, I read that one. Never mind. Okay. So I was thinking for the coat, because they are just dressed like a ghost. I can either make it white, I could dress them in white, or I could dress them in off-white. think an off-white would probably look less jarring. Kind of like this. And then they would have the extra things in their antlers. Oh, the little boots look so cute. The little white matching boots. I think that's cute. Okay, let's get some of these. So one of these frames can definitely have the bōzu now. So let's draw them in. Who wants to pick faces to go on the bōzu? Okay. People, you guys get to pick the expressions that go on these little things. We've got 4 of them, so we've got 4 expressions for people to choose. I will be drawing those in. You guys get to pick. I could even base them off one of your characters if you want, maybe. It'd be very, very simplistic, so it wouldn't be like a toy of them in the on the head. It'd be like the expression. Or you could self-insert yourself and be like, yeah, that's my face. And then your face is just this. Okay, so this panel, they are off to the left. I want to reposition them a bit though. If there's any expressions you want to see on these, do let me know. Else I'll just draw some like generic faces. But I'm gonna give them little ribbons and little faces. Bagoki, a little cat face. Yes. Good idea. What color do you want yours to be, Bagoki? They get little necklace things too. So I'm going to start by placing the circles. Do I make them overlap the front of their face or go behind their head? What makes more sense? Probably makes more sense for them to tuck behind their head, because the head's quite round. Purple Bagoki. Okay. You'll get a purple one. So they have little bows around. We're going to give them little bows. Anyone else want to make a bōzu face and colour? So just positioning them nicely. And then we attach the branches. So it's like 1, 2. 1, 2. So they're just going to be attached. Could make the thread a different color too. So like Bagoki, you want a purple one? So if I do like so I'm thinking give them like little colors. And then draw the tail of them in a different color, please, so that I can fix the line out if I need to. Okay, that's gonna be cute. And then you want purple in yours, so the plan would be to like color in this little bit purple, for example. What shade of purple? Do you like this shade? Is this one good? That's a bit blue. Especially a lighter purple, so like more pastel. This shade maybe? And then I was going to add a bit more of a ribbon to them like that. Or actually, like this might look good. So they have different coloured ties, and you want this one to have a little green face. This is you, Bagoki. This is yours. You are now blessed to have good weather on Halloween. For you personally, there'll just be a gap in the clouds if it rains. Perfect. Good. And then we tie them on, and then they have little Terus. They're cute. Okay, and now all the rest do need doing as well. And on the other frames, it'll be the same one once I've drawn it in. So like on this frame, let's turn on the onion skin to keep track on where the other guys went. So these ones are going to be more off to the left because of this way they're swaying. Oops. So we also watched Day of the Triffids recently. That was a new one for me. I knew what Triffids were, but I didn't know their movie or anything. So I watched the two-part series, Day of the Triffids. Fugoki, I remember last Halloween when it snowed, but it was nice big snow and it's fluffy, so it wasn't unpleasant. It was more like a vibe. I love when it snows properly. I hate when it snows really, like, embarrassingly. And it's really thin. I don't want the snow to be so much it's, a problem and like we can't get food deliveries and stuff through, so the trucks all stop. It's a problem. Don't want that. But I do like when it's enough to like play in properly and it's just like you said, a vibe. It's cozy. Yes, if anyone else wants to design a Teru bōzu for the branches, feel free. Because there is a few. If not, I'll start filling them up. Oh, they're cute though. And I do like the idea of colouring those in as well, the threads on top. So I'm going to make sure these are all tied on properly and have like their fluffy little tails. Which way are we swaying? Oh, from the left. To the left even. Okay. Woodland Lord might have one of my favourite Halloween costumes now because this is quite sweet. I think it's also sweet in consideration of the character too. Okay, and I'll tie these down. They will also have their little scarf details, all of them. And I'm thinking of giving them all coloured cheeks to match. This is. I wonder if the Woodland Sprite would have kind of logically made these themselves, because the idea of the Woodland Sprite drawing all these little faces on is pretty. Does make me happy. But we will get different expressions on. Like, okay, it would be cool to see one a pastel Miku blue colour. Ooh. Hatsune Miku themed one in general, I could give it pigtails. I could give it pigtails. We could have an actual Miku one, that'd be cute. Which one should we make a Miku? we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, D. And A is the cat grin. We can make a little pull thing. Let me get YouTube up. What was your favorite snow experience? I remember having to trudge through so dramatically, so much snow to get to my first university like interview, and it had snowed like knee deep. I'll start Q&A. How should I word this? Designer Teru Teru bōzu, and I'll pick and choose. I mean, there's room for 3 left. 2 if we do make a Miku. Oops. Okay, I've put a Q&A up, so if people don't want to comment necessarily in chat a design they'd like me to put on one of them, I can still read and maybe put one in that way. Do we agree on having a Hatsune Miku themed one though? I could put Miku next to yours, Bagoki, potentially. But at the same time, if we don't get many suggestions, then I can put Miku in one of the ones that are more visible. I mean, they're pretty visible. I think you'd be able to see at least one on that frame too, actually, now that I think about it. Gonna get a little bit of brown on though. Because it's easier to see them with on the panels where the Woodland Sprite's face is shaded. The shading on this side of the face is not right. What if I just hide? Oh wait, yeah, hiding the sketch is doing a lot for me. Okay, so I think on these panels we'd actually be able to see them, at least one here and here. So there'd actually be one there at least. Magoki, that'd be cool. Lot B. Make this one a Miku. Let's make like a light blue for the coat and the cheeks. What kind of expression should we give her? Trying to get the shade right. And the hair, we should probably give it the hair. What if I make like it's subtle? Woodland Sprite and Hatsune Miku fan confirmed? Bagoki, Miku Beam? Oh, wait, yeah. I wonder if that'd translate so small, if that'd work. We give it like. We need to give her stars in her eyes. So if I make the eyes a little bigger. And then put the little stars in. She might end up looking a bit scary. We might have to change this actually. Might. We'll see. But she doesn't have hands. If I make that smaller. Little face. Wait, but okay, wait, it looks a little. Looks like Pinocchio P's little Miku figure. Wait, yeah! It kind of does. I don't like how the stars are looking in the eyes. I could try and intentionally make it look like one of Pinocchio P's. What do you think? So I could keep her like that. We could try and let me look up a reference. Pinocchio P. Oh, we've what is that? What is that? It's the ghosts. It's the little ghosts. Everybody is what you're designing. So if you want to design one of the little ghosts in attached to the antlers. Oh, Nisty, new patch in Discord, the Misfits patch. Hmm. Travis, I want one of them to be Galaxy. Uzi, hello. Hiya. Hiya, Uzi. Welcome. How would we make it a galaxy? Uh, Uzi, I got a Sour Patch Kids. Ooh. I've never actually had Sour Patch Kids, by the way. Never had those before. Also, Uzi, if you want to make one of them galaxy themed, you need to give me like a color for them and tell me what kind of expression you'd want on the face. Because they're very simple. They're not full dolls of like characters, they're just references. So it wouldn't be directly Galaxy, but it can reference Galaxy. Potentially. There's only a couple of slots available. There's only 4 total. Uzi, we're designing these little things on the head. They're called Teru Teru bōzu. The little ghosts. Travis Portapool. Uzi, what does that mean? Little ghosts. I can change it. I can change it to design a ghost if that makes more sense. Hang on. Q&A, design a ghost. So in the Q&A, if you write a description of like what expression you'd want on it or what color you'd want it to be. Uzi, I want a purple one representing Galaxy. That does sound cute. Okay, whilst I'm gonna give people a chance to suggest some little doll designs, and in the meantime, I'm going to tie some of them up. That sounds really bad. Tie some of them up. I'm gonna tie some more of them onto the branches and draw their little fluttery tails. Cute. Okay. I guess there's a chance you'd be able to see like the tail of this one then. Like like that. These are fun. I like these. These are cute. So that one will be the in pink eventually. um, little ties. But yeah, we do have room for 2 more ghosty designs. Let's see. We've got purple one looking like galaxy. Yellow blushes, a pink outline, and make the face a little cute uwu variant. We've got purple and pink ghost that's sad, followed by a happy face. It's got a few little variants going on so far. I'm going to keep animating them, and then we've still got some time for more suggestions to come in. So different people, everyone gets like a chance. Okay, now where was this one attached? Just before the bend in the antlers? Uzi, what? What's that expression? Is everything okay? I do like the idea of the Woodland Sprite making these, really. That's pretty cute. My tummy's grumbling. You know, food really recently just hasn't been appealing. Or it's like sometimes you can like, oh yeah, I could just definitely go for this meal. Nope, they all sound terrible. Now that I've said that out loud, I could go for a stew actually. Something really comforting and cozy, unlike the weather. Where's the other one? Over there. Oh, those are the wrong line out size. They need to be chunkier. Okay. Is that how many have we got now? 4. The Miku one. Well, they're really looking cute though. I do like them. Like, okay, I want chicken pot pie now. Or turkey stuffing. I love stuffing. Stuffing's so good. Wait, different brush size? Nope. And then we also have the Miku themed one. Oops. Slowly. Bagoki. Make stuffing with 2 sticks of butter. So you know it's good. I really like stuffing. It's one of my favorite parts of a roast is the vegetables and the stuffing. But the vegetables are only the favorite part of the roast is depending on who's cooked it. Because Squeaky and I like we season our food. We have like lots of rosemary, like stuff that's aromatic, stuff that's flavorful, like paprika, and it's quite tasty. Like it's not really a brag. It's just like it's tasty. I know Squeaky will cut certain vegetables underneath the roast so it gets the um like the juices from the meat and whatever can be cooked in, and then you can use that. But then there are other people like my dad that boils it in water until it goes soft and you can squash it with your tongue. I don't want to squash broccoli with my tongue and be able to eat it that way. That's no. That's a no. Prefer them to be roasted and preferably with a little bit of seasoning. Crunchy. That sounds good. Now I'm making myself hungrier. Oh my gosh. Crunchy broccoli. I could go for broccoli. I don't think we have any in. I think we have carrots. That's depressing when you're thinking about broccolis. And there's an epic solo at 3:35. Oh, you shared to the Discord, didn't you? Let me see your patch, your new patch. I'm sorry, I got Dude Bros Fallout Sona and I was like, is that your new patch? Exquisite. Hey, that's kind of scary, that one actually. Like it looks good. Something about it is giving uncanny, kind of scary. And Uzi, Craiglitch, hi, welcome. I was wondering where you were at. I hope everything's okay. I saw your art. I love it. Thank you. Um, Craiglitch, love you all. Have a great night. Bye. Bye bye. Good night. And Nisty, I hate carrots. Carrots to me personally are generally mid. I don't hate them. I don't dislike them. They're not my favorite. It depends on how they're prepared again. I found out that I'm nowhere near as much as a fussy eater as I thought I was growing. I was like basically brainwashed into thinking I was a fussy eater, and by that I mean my parents would do this thing where they would just say, "You don't like that," and just not give it me. So like let's say carrots. It'd be like, "Oh, can I try?" And they go, "No, you don't like it." And they just wouldn't give it me. Or if we're out and trying to order food and they'd be like, "Oh, pick something off the menu," and I'd go, "I want to try, I don't know, the top of my head, peri peri chicken." And they'd go, "No, you don't like that." And I'd go, "Okay, I guess I'll just get a lasagna then. Something simple." And so I ended up thinking I was like a really fussy eater, especially when it came to vegetables. I just thought I didn't like them. And I'm like, I don't like those. Like peppers. I'd never tried peppers. I'd never tried onions, but I'd just been told I don't like them. So I just assumed I didn't. And then Squeaky was like, I'm gonna make this relish out of peppers and onions and mushrooms. And I was like, oh, I mean, I'll try it, but I don't think I will like that. And he was like, well, when was the last time you tried them? You know, if you only tried them as a kid, then maybe you'll like them now. And I was like, you know what? I don't actually have any formulated memory of trying these foods at all. I just remember being told I don't like them. And he was like, maybe you should like actually try it then? Question mark. Uzi Miku Dayo. Is that what did you just put that as a request? For one of them because we do have a Miku. This time you Miku dioed me. You know what? You Miku dioing me reminded me that Skelly's not been here to Pinky Lemon me, meaning that you have Pinky Lemoned me via proxy. Because I've been Pinky Lemon now. Uzi, no. You don't want a Miku Dio, Uzi? Your favorite Miku Dio? Looking into your soul? With her chunky hair? Miku dayo. This is Miku dayo, and her BFF is Uzi. Best friend forever. Best friend forever, Uzi. Yay! Mikudayo. They're your friend. What a side quest. Sorry. Do you imagine people watching this on like the VOD, like podcast mode in future, and they just look up and it's just a Mikudayo on the screen, or like they're skimming through to see what happens, and then you know that's the bit they're gonna land on. In fact, you know that's the bit that YouTube's gonna decide should be my like default pose thing. But it does like the auto thumbnail. That speaking of thumbnails, I really need to spend a weekend just sat down fixing up all my thumbnails because I've not done it in such a long time. I've been kind of depressed. So I need to clean up descriptions and thumbnails and stuff. Squeaky clean, hi! On the bus home, you came second. Well done. Was your friend there? I would say her name, but I don't want to say names on live streams, but you know who I mean. She went to a Pokemon rave recently and said that she might be here today. Misty, Squeaky, why don't you have an automobile? Squeaky, well, 3 people came first, but we did 3 way battles and I scored most points. Okay. Squeaky doesn't have an automobile to save the planet. Environmentally friendly bus by like with all the smelly chavs, yes. So long as they're not like that one that was spitting in the pool, that was grim AF. You can get some interesting people watching done on the bus because, like, it's a bus, you know? What is the best mode of transport? Nisty, Jcrow, read my message. Time is running out. Oh gosh, it is getting late. Nisty, you're on the bus home. Jcrow, listen to Death Camps by the Chromags. Okay, I'll run and get it now. Hatsune Miku's. Oh, by Chromags, it's there. Oh, that is a crazy album cover. That's great. With like the lion with the crown of snakes. That's insane. That's really cool. Do 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 do. Okay, let's see. Oh no, I have to come back to YouTube to see the rest of the requests. I lost them, sorry. I changed the channel. There it is. Okay, show me the questions. Keep them up so I can actually see. Squeaky clean. I almost got a lift home from the guy whose DM isn't ours. His mum likes me. Why did you always befriend everyone's mum? Squeaky's out here befriending everyone's parents. I think that'd actually be great with how much of a hater that guy is as well. To be like, I get to sit in the front seat as well because I'm cooler than you actually. Goodbye. Oh wait, is that gonna tuck behind the leaf? Yes. I do have your request on music request playing, Nisty, by the way. Uzi, Jabird, read my other messages. I want a yellow, blushy, and pink outline with a ooh little face. That does sound cute, actually. And Kyoko, please don't befriend my mother Squeaky. I don't know if Squeaky meets her, she might end up befriended. Squeaky's a cryptid, just befriends all your parents. It's Squeaky's cryptid ability is to befriend parent. Kyoko, can I request a song? Yeah, sure. Okay, and pink outline on this one. I'll get the cheeks though. The blushies. The necktie. And tie up the stuff to the branches. Okay, the other ones are not tied on the branches. But that's all the spookies almost drawn. Squeaky, too late, Kyoko. Check Messenger. Too late. Squeaky Clean's already befriended your mother, Kyoko. Told you, it's his cryptid ability. It's a move called befriend parent. Like, bag of cookie. In 2006, Coca-Cola employer offered to sell a company secrets to Pepsi for $1.5 million. Pepsi responded by notifying Coca-Cola. Oh, ow. Oh, ouch. They really thought they were doing something, huh? Okay, so we've got some little ghosties to design. So far we've received a purple one looking like Galaxy, a yellow blushies, and a pink outline with a really happy face. Very cute. A purple and pink ghost that's sad. I do like the idea of getting some extra facial expressions as well, getting a sad one. So I see pink outline and yellow blushes. I do like a pink and yellow combo. Misty, does the UK not use WhatsApp? The UK does have WhatsApp, but older generations are more likely to be on Facebook. Oh yeah, Kyoko, did you make oh I was going to say, did you make a song request? The song is Tongue Twister. Okay, and the expression on this one, Uzi, is really happy. Cute, 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 cute. Oh, I do like the cute stuff. Wait, I forgot the eyes. The eyes are the arrows, right? Yes. Really happy. Oh, Nisty, I think your song just ended. Like that, Uzi? Oh, wait, that one's very cute. That is cute. Is this what you envisioned, Uzi? Okay, and the next song is Tongue Twister. Let's go. I do like the Defcam song. That was pretty cool. I was mostly listening to the music and the beat. It's harder to focus on lyrics when talking and streaming. I might know Tongue Twister. Wait, is it the one by Cash Cash? Okay. I might be thinking of a different song then. No, wait, no, I do know this one. I just didn't know that little, like, strum at the beginning. I know this one. The colours on these are looking quite nice, actually. Sweet Lane, hey Jcrow, you should check Messenger. Oh, me, sorry. Are those more cheese dice? Did you get more cheese dice? Now let's listen to Tongue Twister but Nightcore. I'm just making this a brighter yellow. Okay, let's get them colouring in. Ooh, that wasn't the goal. This one's purple. Red gold keys. Squeaky thing, more cheese dice. Nisty, what a cheese dice. We have cheese dice, Nisty. Could share them in the Discord if you want, Squeaky. Or Nisty can forever wonder what a cheese dice is. There is also that option. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, they've got like a little twirl going on. They're kind of cute. Okay, this one needs the Miku hair and the little Miku beam face. She also needs to be in blue. And not that horrible green, yikes. Oh, that is an ugly green. Jcrow, what did you do? Okay, we need to give her the hair. This is a Hatsune Miku doll. I know Miku's pigtails should be a lot bigger than this, but it is a small doll, and again, it is a reference, not a direct thing. I am tempted to give it the... What was I gonna say? Like the little hair clips, maybe? To make it more definitely identifiable as Hatsune Miku. But again, I think I might just keep this face the same. Transform. But I have been editing the document, the dance document for these, to make a video when it comes out, when it's done with all the things. It'll be a little bit late for Halloween, unfortunately, so I'm worried it'll just end up being a huge flop anyway. But the live streams were fun, so I don't think it's too much of a problem, really. I like that pose on it. That was cute. See, this is why I like it's a very simple design, but it's like the little details on this one are what's maybe probably making it my favorite. I'm not sure about the doll with a pink outline that's different to the others because it might make it stand out a bit too much, Uzi. But I do like the face though, it is very cute. Spagoki, also I naturally look good in olive green. Okay. I glitch. Ooga booga. Oh no, jump scared. What are you doing? It is 1 minute past 10. So everybody. Thank you for joining the live stream. I hope you're enjoying the spooky dances as much as I am. I'm going to take a quick photo of all the requests I've got for little ghost designs, and you will reveal which ones end up getting used when you see the final real thing when it's done. The VOD, that when it's uploaded as a final, not VOD, goddamn. You'll find out which ones end up on the ghosties when I release the long format animation meme video thing. Those words. Anyway, thank you all for joining the stream today. It's been really fun to speak with everyone. Cry Glitch, I appreciate you popping in to say hi. Uzi, Squeaky Clean, Nisty, Yoko, formerly known as Oliver, earlier in today's stream. Mochi Stars Arts, Travis, it was good to see you and know that you're doing okay. No Skelly today with Pinky Lemons, but we did see Astra Blaze and Quack Anonymous. So thank you all for joining the stream. The streaming schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. UK's time. Depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Have a great day or sweet dreams. Bye bye.